Welcome back to my channel, Lady in the Drink. I have another cocktail for you today. A fairly simple stirred cocktail. Hopefully you will have a lot of these things lingering either at the back of your booze cupboard or your fridge, so it's something that you should be able to make even with the limited supplies that I'm guessing you have at the moment. So the cocktail is called the Bamboo, and it comprises of really two ingredients, but I'm doing a bit more of a contemporary jazzed up version. So we have 1.5 ounces of amontillado sherry. If you have a fino sherry, that's fine. A 1/4 ounce of ideally white sweet vermouth. I just have the red sweet vermouth, so that's gonna have to do. And 1.25 ounces of dry vermouth. Then I'm gonna also use some bitters. I'm gonna use 1 dash of angostura and 1 dash of orange bitters. No worries if you don't have them, that's fine. You can just make do without. So if you don't have any sweet vermouth, that's also fine. You can just up the proportion of the dry vermouth. And yeah, so let's get going with the Bamboo. So, I'm gonna take my ice, which has conveniently stuck together, and let's get building. We are gonna go in with 1.25 ounces of dry vermouth. Please remember to keep your vermouth in the fridge and don't keep it for too long. They say ideally a month, but I know that that's not always going to be viable for all of us. So just try and get through it. Don't buy massive bottles if you know that you don't use very much. Oh, there we go. And in fact, I was reading that apparently the sweet blanc vermouth is coming back in fashion. Used to have some, but obviously it was so in fashion in this household that I used all. Now onto the sherry. Great thing to keep around. You can use sherry for cooking, for cocktails, or just sip on it on ice, maybe add some tonic water. Lots of delicious options. Okay. 1 dash of orange bitters and 1 dash of the good old angostura. Okay, so mine's going to come out a slightly different colour than the original, which is from a bar in Queens, I believe, in New York, because I've used the slightly darker vermouth, but it's not a problem. So we're going to stir now for about 15-20 seconds. Just want to dilute that and make sure that everything is well integrated and chilled. Now you'll see I have 2 glasses today. These are very small, kind of dainty, old-fashioned glasses. So they don't hold very much, so I'm thinking it's probably going to make 2 cocktails with this size glass. You can see they're pretty small. But as far as the recipe, it is for 1 cocktail if you had a normal size glass. So we're going to put our strainer in. Get a better grip of that. I feel like my hands are sometimes just too small. Okay. Let's just see. Maybe. Oh, would you look at that? Perfect. I'm going to garnish with a lemon peel. Again, if you don't have it, that's fine. Use an orange peel if you have that. I'm going to grab a different one of these. I'm back. I'm going to blame that on my husband. He put the blade back in here the wrong way around, so that was not much use. Let's try again. Okay. We're going to express. Wipe it around the edge and slip it in the side. And there you have it. The Bamboo, very full. Let's take a sip. Oh, cheers. This, I've had a Bamboo before. I've not made this recipe before. It's pretty good. It is dry. I know that you do have a little bit of sweet vermouth in here. And some people have complained that the bamboo cocktail in general is too dry, hence a little splash of this. I know some recipes also call for a bar spoon of sugar syrup. If you like dry drinks though, it's delicious. If you're a sherry aficionado, I think that would go down really well. You get a lot of the aromatics from the bitters coming in there, the sort of citrusy herbal notes from the vermouth. A very nice pre-dinner drink, I think. And the advantage of this is it's pretty low alcohol because none of these are spirits, they're all sort of wine products. So everything is hovering around 15% alcohol, which is nice. As far as the history of this lovely drink goes, it was said to have been invented by a guy called Louis Eppinger, who was German, moved to America and worked in a bar in San Francisco. No one's really sure when he invented this cocktail. He ended up being asked to go and manage the bar program at the Grand Hotel in Yokohama in Japan. And so I think because maybe the fame that brought him, his cocktail became more noticed and people sort of associate it with that stint in Japan. But it is thought that he invented it before then, while he was in San Francisco. So we're talking kind of late 1800s, I would have thought. It made its way into the Savoy cocktail book in 1930 and it kind of got cemented from there onwards, but then lost popularity after Prohibition, which is a shame. But now that I know more and more people are looking for lower alcohol cocktails, especially, let's face it, we've all been inside for how long now? Drinking our way through our alcohol cabinets. It's probably time to ease up a little bit and go for something a bit lighter. So this is ideal. And it's ideal because I feel like sherry and vermouth are two of the things that a lot of people tend to have. And if you have vermouth, you need to be making your way through it. And please, put it in the fridge. Let's take another sip. Very good. I would enjoy this with maybe some olives or some Spanish anchovies, bocarones, something like that, or even just some crisps, you know? Always snack while you drink. That's my motto. Anyway, cheers, and I hope to see you next time on Lady and the Drink.